Welcome to ViBE, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of its creation, about how this event came to be. Let's just start off by introducing everybody. My name is Matt Soule, and I'm one of the contributors. This is Jake Levine, and this is Lainey Levine. And we're all part of the creation of this project. Later, you're going to hear from Cirrus Levine, that's the son of this beautiful couple. I want to tell you a little bit about some of the history and where we started. Basically, a couple of years ago, I started this project trying to figure out a sequence and way to craft breathing protocols that led to this beautiful, overwhelming, and psychedelic experience.
My name is Cirrus Levine, and I am an audio engineer here for ViBE. And I was given the incredible privilege and responsibility of composing the most mathematical piece of music that I have ever experienced in my life.
I had this idea looking at the different colors of the chakras in the body and how every color is actually a frequency. And if you take those frequencies and you drop them by octaves, they come down to a common scale in music. And if you drop them even lower, they go down to the frequencies of the earth, natural resonance frequencies of the earth. And I was asking Cirrus, can you build an album for me that starts with the color red in music form and go up one color at a time and produce an 8-note album with the idea of aligning chakras and aligning our body with the frequencies of light, with the frequencies of color. I gave it to him on a spreadsheet. I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna do with this. Is this something we can do? And he was like, this is so mathematical. This is not musical. How do you expect me to make music out of this? And I asked him to give it a try.
And the way I sort of started thinking about it was kind of composing the symphony of the earth, because we start with this resonant frequency, this fundamental frequency that exists all throughout the earth constantly because of resonant lightning strikes that happen. And that frequency happens to be around 7.5 hertz. And so sort of being inspired by that, common denominator through all sound that we experience constantly, whether or not it's audible, I decided to pull inspiration from natural sounds, including, hikes that I went on, travels that I've gone on, experiences that I've had, and really landed on this very archetypal album that was meant to be felt rather than heard.
And what he produced was something so amazing. We never really checked in as he was making it. He just produced it. The whole thing is let me know what you think. And I went into a deep psychedelic state and I listened to it and I was completely blown away. And I'm like, oh my God, Matt has to hear this.
I had moments where I was crying, laughing hysterically, had so much joy emanating from me as I was going through these breathing cycles and sequences and listening to the transitions of the songs, just the tones and the resonance. But there was this beautiful sound and voice on it. And later, I learned, Lainey, it's you. Tell me, how did you get sucked into the project? And then, of course, you've got a lot of roles that have emerged beyond this, but tell us a little bit about the music side.
Yeah, well, I love to sing and tone. It's really meditative for me, and I love making music with my son, and he invited me to sing on one of the songs, and so he sent me one of the songs and I just kind of played with it and then went into his studio and we just played with it together and had so much fun, and it clicked. So,
yeah, super beautiful. I was just blown away.
One of the reasons I wanted to put this together is how magical it was that first time to hear that music. And I thought, can we present this to more than just one person at a time? Can we put together an event where a bunch of people can be in the room and experiencing this all together? And what's really special about this event tonight is it's not just everyone experiencing this music for the first time, it's us as the presenters of this also experiencing this for the first time. So there's a group of us that are all going to be doing something really special tonight. And the welcoming ceremony was another important part that we wanted to include.
I wanted to collect everyone and bring them into this place that we can all get to in one way or another, whether it's hiking out in nature or, being with a close friend, holding a newborn baby, just this place of utter peace and calm. And when you're in that place, that's when you can get, creative hits or inspiration, just a spark. And I thought how cool it could be to just welcome and collect everyone and bring them into that space where they're, not in their heads and they're not thinking about what they need to do next, and just be exquisitely present.
And it just felt right. Like your energy felt right, and watching you, in our practice and development of this thing, like it was just such an ushering in, allowing people to really settle and engage in that space, and having you close it out as well. So beautiful. After experiencing this for the first time, you're going to look back, hopefully see the structure of how we laid things out to elevate this experience to what it is. Because as this thing grows and evolves and the interactions change, the experience changes, right? We get something new as we create every time. So let's do this.
Look forward to seeing you here.
Yeah.